It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Good morning. Welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News on Saturday, September 18th. This morning, we're going to look at Tropical Storm Odette, Aida Cruises updates her protocols, catching up with Cyndi over there in Honolulu, and Sharyn was in Nassau today. She's back in Port Canaveral and disembarking from the Mardi Gras. Hopefully we'll have her in one day this week to relate all of her experiences from the Mardi Gras. A couple things again this morning. If you weren't with me yesterday, Cruise Amigo Martin won. He is the leisure travel agent of the year in the UK. Just tickled pink for him. Of course, he did some celebrating last night and has some splaining to do about the condition he was night before last. Explaining to do about the condition he was in when he got up yesterday and couldn't find Manchester from London. But he's got some splaining. But anyway, seriously, congratulations to Cruise Amigo Martin. I mean, that's just awesome. So, all right, Monday. I'm going to have a special guest, a little bit different, change of pace. Ty Anthony, native of Brooklyn, New York, student there, and a wheelchair user. And we're going to chat a bit about his recent Amtrak trip to Florida. And he discovered once on the train that Amtrak has newly redesigned the handicapped sleeper cars. And apparently that's a lot worse than it used to be. But we're going to chat with Ty on Monday on that one. Looking forward to that for all my accessible friends out there that watch my accessible blog. So, all right, this morning, Odette. That's the one we've been watching the last couple days. It's forecast to bring strong winds to Newfoundland as a post-tropical cyclone. Now, what it's going to do, folks, here's the cone of misdirection on this one. From today, it's off coast, off the eastern part of the United States. It's probably now maneuvered up to where it's maybe due east of Cape Cod-ish, up in that direction. I haven't checked the coordinates since early this morning. But it's, this is the cone of misdirection where they think it's going to go. Of course, down to the south is Bermuda, so it shouldn't affect them too much in Bermuda. Could change direction and head into the Atlantic, Canada, or Newfoundland. But anyway, it's going to provide some winds and stuff from that area. So, as of the last readings I have, the center of Tropical Storm Odette was located about 150 miles south of Nantucket. Now, that was at 5 a.m., folks. So, as say, it's moving at 15 miles an hour, so it's probably up closer to, 75 miles or so south of Nantucket. About 470 miles southwest of Halifax, Nova Scotia. Odette's moving toward the northeast about 15 miles an hour. A faster northeast to east-northeast motions expected during today and tonight, maybe into tomorrow. The center of Odette will pass south of Atlantic Canada on Sunday and Monday. Maximum sustained winds are about 45 miles an hour with higher gusts. Strengthening is forecast today and tonight, possibly in tomorrow. Odette should become a post-tropical low by tomorrow night. Obviously, we got to watch it as how much it can strengthen, because it's not over the warmest of waters or moving over the warmest of waters. But there's still an outside chance that this could get up to hurricane status for a little while. Not a big chance, but it's possible. All right. The minimum pressure's 1,008. So, I don't look for it to strengthen much, but it could strengthen some. Pretty good sized storm. Tropical force winds extend about 195 miles from the center. So, it's affecting the coast. Swells and surf generated by Odette are affecting portions of the United States mid-Atlantic coast and are expected to spread northward to portions of U.S. Northeast and Atlantic Canada during the weekend. Those swells are likely to cause life-threatening surf and rip currents. All right, down in the Caribbean, showers and thunderstorms continue to become better organized in association with an area of low pressure. That's the big red X there. It's less than 1,000 miles east-southeast of the Leeward Islands and moving at a pretty decent clip. Environmental conditions are expected to be conducive for further development during the next day or two. Tropical depression is likely to form later today or tomorrow, while the system moves toward the west-northwest about 15 miles an hour. Very possibly, this could follow along in much the same path of Odette and just, veer off to the north and not be a major factor. We'll just have to watch it and see. System expected to be near the northern Leeward Islands on Monday and Tuesday. So, you got to at least start watching it, tracking it, folks. Upper level winds are likely to become less conducive for development when the system reaches the southwestern Atlantic by the middle part of next week. They're talking about 90% chance of further development in the next 48 hours and 90% chance, or very high, for the weekend. So, for the next 5 days, excuse me. The other system is a little bit off of Africa now. It's, a couple hundred miles from Cabo Verde Islands. It's moving towards the northwest at 5 to 10. Now, I don't see this one. This one, I don't think is going to do much, but move into the middle Atlantic. They're calling a reasonably low chance of formation, 10% to 30% for the next 48 hours and 30% as we go on. So, since it's there, we got to watch it. Another clean day in the Pacific, folks. So that's a good thing. All right. Aida Cruises. Now, here's a good question for you, folks. I have been calling this cruise line Aida Cruises. And then I realized, well, wait a minute, there's an opera that's spelled the same way, which is Aida. Does the cruise line over there in the UK call it Aida or Ada? I'm not sure. So if anybody from the UK is on today, let me know. Is it like the opera or like Ada? I don't know. If it's Aida, just say it's like the opera, and I'll understand what that means. If nobody else does, I will. Okay. German cruise operator Aida, I'm going to call it that until I know better, has updated its protocols for cruise ship departing through the fall and winter seasons. The cruise line did so only recently to comply with new health regulations introduced in the countries that the cruise line sails to. There are also some changes on board with relaxed rules. I'm a little concerned about the relaxed rules part, as we had the issue with MSC on the Virtuoso where they relaxed some rules and they ended up with a bunch of cases. I'm not sure we want to relax rules on any cruise ships for a while. Just, let's be safe rather than sorry. The new rules include the guests over the age of 12 for cruises in Europe must be fully vaccinated. That's okay. Guests that have recovered from COVID-19 and have not yet been vaccinated are not allowed to sail in Europe. That's there's studies that say once you've had it, you don't have to worry about it. unmute. Now I'm back. Now you can hear me, right? Yes. Okay. Have no idea, folks, why that happened that way. I had some nice pictures from Cyndi in Nassau. Also, Cyndi, if I'm not Cyndi, Cindy's in Honolulu. I got all screwed up there. I had pictures from Cyndi. Those pictures were from Cyndi Weatherall in Honolulu of the Pearl Harbor National Monument, National Memorial. And then Sharyn, who was in Nassau yesterday on the Mardi Gras, I had some pictures from her to share this morning, and they're all gone. So my technical skills flunked today. So I'm sure everybody is fussing at me over that. Let's go see who's here. Katie, Carol, Nikki. And there's this gentleman, this person, Al Hassan. I hate it. I have no idea on your name, how to pronounce it. Al Hasni. I hated. USA, Viva Morocco, Viva Israel. Okay. That might be a photo bomber, but we'll see. We may have a scammer. Yes, could be. Get rid of the scammer. Okay, done. Carol says get rid of the scammer. I did. Thanks, Carol. I've seen that scammer before. Thank you. We're all keeping Chillie safe. Where do you live, Carol? St. Catharines, Ontario is where Carol's from. And Lucky close to cruising. I'm a teacher and it's scary in Florida. Yes, it is. We're fortunate here. 78% Canadians vaccinated with 2 doses. Great. Cindy Lee is with us. Hi, Cindy. Good morning, gang. So this obviously all happened before. And then Katie comes in and says, can't hear you. No sound. Emily's there. Hey, gang. She sent me a direct message, which I got, and started trying to figure out why. I have no idea why. No idea how to fix it. The I, okay, here was the answer to my question about Aida. The I is pronounced E in Aida. Yes. That's the German cruise line. So it's like the opera, Aida. Thank you, Carol. I've been saying it wrong. I've been saying Aida. So Katie says she's frozen. Oops, we lost him. Anyone see his face now? Where are you, Chillie? Chillie picks but no sound. Emily messaged him. Chillie, where are you? Lost sound. Are you muted? Thanks, just did. Those donuts look yummy. Yes, they were. Oh my God. I saw those French donuts. No, they were Portuguese donuts, Emily. You got to get the right nationality on those donuts. Portuguese donuts, however you pronounce that name. Nice pick of Chillie. I got that part back. See you live. Okay, no sound. There we go. Yes, you're back. Thank you, Carol. You saw the pictures from Cyndi, but you couldn't hear me. So when I shared the screen, it muted my sound like it does on when video clips are played. Okay, I got to figure that one out because it's so much easier to share the screen and go through things, but I need to be able to talk when I do that. So I got to. I'll figure it out, folks. Honest, I will. Hot Air Tom's with us. I'm here now. Oops, was working and forgot the time. Oh my goodness. Guess I will need to listen to the replay. And yes, Tom, you're going to listen to a whole bunch of dead air because I completely lost my audio again when I tried to share a screen. Emily says, I'm going to get my ears re-pierced today. Uh-oh. That could be dangerous. Sharyn sent me 3 photographs. I wonder what they are. Let's see if I can see if there's anything I can grab real quick. Oh, no, those are... Okay. Sharyn sent me some clips. Will either use those when we have Sharyn on next or on Monday. How's that? I won't let them go to waste because I screwed them up today. Maybe have to use them some on tomorrow on Cruise Amigos too. We'll have to see because I'm hoping I have a guest tomorrow, but I don't know yet. My cousin, aunt, and another stayed in Holiday Inn Express in Jacksonville near I-95 and I-295 last night. Wave, Nikki. Okay, Nikki, make sure you wave to Hot Air Tom's relatives. Emily asked how his foot is, and he's still hopping along. Hop along, Tom. So, all right, guys, that's going to wrap me up. Sorry about the technical difficulties. One of these days, I'm going to figure out how all this technical crap so I can do a live show. I'm going to figure that out. Honest. I will. So, saying I'm good now at the end of the show. Isn't that the way it is sometimes? All right, guys, thanks for being with me. As always, I'll see everybody tomorrow on Cruise Amigos at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time and 7 p.m. BST British Summertime. They're still on that over there in the UK lands. And I'll be back here on Monday at 11 a.m. as always for Monday's travel and cruise industry news with a special guest on Monday. Anyway, guys, have a great weekend. Hope to see you tomorrow on the Cruise Amigos. We'll see you next time. This is the old fat travel guy. Later, y'all.
I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry. So if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, chilly chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. Hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chillie Cruises.